Hello, kindred spirits. So, we have missing energy. We see the self destructive patterns missing energy is involved with. We feel the weakness and fear that missing energy engenders within us. And people have recognized that and have developed ways to call that energy back, whether it's missing from this life or any other life, to call it back to our energy field. But here's the rub. We may call it back, but it won't stay unless we resolve the reason we threw it out to begin with. And again, that really reason is related to vibration. Those reasons are self-judgment or self-judgment hooked with a denial. What does self-judgment do to our energy field? Well, it slows down the vibration of our energy field. And in cases of denial, hooked to a self-judgment, it stops it altogether. And that creates literally a hole in our energy field. We cast out, the result is we cast out our energy, take in someone else's energy or some place's energy that doesn't belong to us. And then we all have mixed up energy fields with stuff that doesn't belong there, missing the stuff that does. All right, so why do we make these self-judgments and vows in the first place? It's because for whatever reason, we're overwhelmed and we're trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense to us. It overwhelms us. We don't understand it. It makes us feel uncomfortable for whatever reason. And so we self-judge because we're just trying to get a handle on it. But the problem is self-judgment sets up an unyielding, unmoving, unchanging block in our energy field. And what we know of life all around us, the seasons change, the rivers flow, change is life, and life is change. And if you vibrate freely, you will change, but in a healthy, positive way, because your energy is with you and helping give you that self-authority and confidence and certainty of who you are and whose you are that each of us craves. So if you try to bring back energy from this life or a past life without resolving any related self-judgments or vows, the energy won't stay in your field. It'll split again. So the path to healing and healing completely and staying healed, of course, is to find those self-judgments, make new decisions about them, release them, and then bring your energy back and keep it there. And it will be most welcome. I mean, when you start this process and you feel that energy come back, it is astonishing. I'm weakest in soul feeling. I don't really get messages out of my feeling, but when I started doing this, it started bringing back my energy. My goodness, even I could detect the difference. How much stronger and more powerful I felt as a result of taking back my energy after I had resolved and released the self-judgments and vows involved in throwing it out to begin with. So that's why we throw out energy, why it stays gone, and why it won't stay unless we heal the self-judgments and or vows. Now, I have to confess, I've been doing this healing work for 3+ decades now. But when my wife died back in 2020, in my grief and anguish, I threw out a chunk of my energy at her, trying to keep a connection so I wouldn't lose her, because of course I was losing her physical body and her physical presence in my life. So I told you that I have been taking back my energy recently. And that was one of the things I did. I called her to me in spirit, and we exchanged love, and we each took back our own energy, because of course, when you cast out your energy, the related party gives you some of their energy. It's an exchange. So you want to take back your native energy, give them back their native energy. And once you do that, then the healing is complete. So there is more. I want to talk more about missing energy and how we can detect it and how it affects us, because it affects us in ways that you might not imagine it does. And it's all, again, based on vibrational patterns. Until then, vaya con Dios.